Greetings.
Hello, everybody.
It's SummerSlam weekend,
Yay.
and coincidentally, we're going to beat WrestleMania 2000 tonight.
Well, you're going to beat it tonight.
I'm going to beat it.
Not me.
And it just so happens this is our 30th game / episode we're going to beat.
Yes. And I'm jealous because you get to wear a Suplex City shirt and I get to wear no shirts. And,
You're shirtless.
yeah, no. I'm too pregnant to fit in any of my wrestle shirts anymore.
So WrestleMania 2000 is an excellent game.
Should we keep tabs on how many players there are? So,
How many people we go through? We can.
yeah.
It's an excellent wrestling game for Game Boy. It's certainly one of the better ones. I wouldn't say it's necessarily better than WWF Superstars, the first WWF game, but it's still a pretty darn good game. So a whole bunch of characters, a whole bunch of wrestlers.
Yeah, let's count.
Steve Austin,
Okay.
The Rock, Ken Shamrock, Val Venus, Jeff Jarrett, Billy Gunn, X-Pac, The Big Show, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Kane, Big Boss Man, Road Dogg, Mankind. And at the end of the game, it's Mr. McMahon.
And technically, you fight some of those people twice, right?
Yes.
So that right there, including Vince McMahon, well, we counted Steve Austin, so let's just put another tab in here for the two people that you fight again. That's 17.
Dang.
That's 17 matches at least.
That's pretty impressive.
It is.
So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Do we want to keep track of the time? Think it's necessary?
No.
Alright, let's not. So we're going to do the championship mode. We're going to choose easy difficulty because I don't want to destroy my controller. And we're choosing Steve Austin, of course.
Mr. Vince McMahon. Tickling me. I've got the brass to fire your booty. If you smell what the boss is cooking. Oh yeah.
Nice botch there. Yeah.
That's not appropriate. On the premiere, the primo, the perfect. I don't know what he says.
Ass.
Oh, he is an ass. Alright, so match number 1. I'll put a tally when you beat it. Oh. It's funny how you can see your feet moving around at the bottom.
Conga line. Oh, I missed.
It's kind of funny because some of the animations on this look so goofy, and then other ones I think look so good. Like when you actually do the moves. Maybe not that one so much.
Breaking the eyes. Pile driver looks amazing.
Like that looked pretty good.
Ah, come on.
That looked alright.
It's twice I missed it. Maybe 3 times.
Yeah, when you do the pile driver, it looks great. Yeah, that looks amazing.
That's not the pile driver.
Well, I was saying
That's
that
pile
move.
driver.
I was saying that particular move you did looked amazing.
Pow.
It's like with the new WWE game and how when you go in between moves and stuff like that, how it looks so fluid, and to me that is like so amazing. I mean, it's not perfect, but it looks pretty good. Because you know, when you watch wrestling games and you see there's always that hesitation when you're about to do a move to somebody. But in the WWE game, the hesitation is very slight. Unless you're playing online, it's probably horrible. But to me, that's awesome. Not that I play a whole lot of wrestling games, but I watch you play a whole lot of wrestling games.
We should play a wrestling game every week.
Can you handle that?
Probably.
Well, we have a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, and a Genesis hooked up over here, so that's quite a few wrestling games. Are there wrestling games on Genesis? Yeah, there is. There's just like 2, right? Or we own at least 2?
There's 3. There's Raw, Super Wrestlemania, and what's that? And the arcade game, which I'm not ever gonna play that in the stream.
Why?
It's just garbage. It's not even a wrestling game. It's more like Mortal Kombat.
Oh, that one. Okay, I know which one you're talking
Well,
about.
they're all flailing their arms. It's just
Yeah.
nice graphics.
And Undertaker like literally throws tombstones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. One down, 16 more to go. Okay.
Glitched.
Did it?
Irish whip. Boston goes for the pile driver.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to be commentating.
We should.
Yeah.
The guy without the hair just did a move.
And then he fell on his butt.
It doesn't look anything like Shawn Michaels.
It looks more like Christian.
Oh, come back out, you coward.
He's freaking out. He didn't like you calling him a coward, apparently. You threw it, but he just didn't come back. So what is that move then? What is that
That's a
called?
DDT.
Is it?
Oh, he just did it to me.
He messed his face up. I like how when you're doing the how multiple punches, like how the whole body just like jerks. It's funny. The music in this game is so awesome. It's kind of a bummer there's not more variety, but what we do get is pretty cool. It should be the ringtone of the phone. DDT, huh? Apparently I'm not that familiar with that move.
What?
Oh, do it.
That's Jake the Snake's finisher.
Well, yeah,
He
but
basically invented it.
I haven't watched a whole lot of the older stuff. I mean, I watched some, but
Well, it's also Dean Ambrose's finisher.
Dirty Deeds?
Yeah.
He doesn't throw him behind his head, though. He pulls him down.
There's different ways to do it.
Oh, okay. That's one of my wrestle shirts that I can't fit in. It's a Dean Ambrose shirt. Maybe a couple months after the baby comes, I'll be able to fit him again. D-O-double-G. Snoop Dogg! No, I'm just kidding. He sings that in his songs.
He does.
Yeah. He's like, I'm the D-O-double-G coming for you. Or, you know, whatever the hell he's singing about.
You know, I don't know if you can do finishers in this move or in this game.
I don't know. I had asked you if you wanted to look up like move lists and stuff, and you said no, so probably not.
No, I think you can. Now that I think about it.
Look it up if you want.
This copy of the game we actually got in California. There's this really cool veterans thrift store, and almost every time we've gone there, there's always been a bunch of games that we've got.
Almost every time.
Yeah, almost. And this is one of the games we got.
That's true. We do usually end up getting some sort of game there almost every time we go.
Yeah, the trip we got this, we also got additional copies of Mario Land, Road Blasters for Genesis, which the label and everything is in incredible shape.
Mm-hmm. We haven't been there in a while. The last couple times we've gone out, we haven't been able to go because we've been so
We've got an
busy.
agenda.
Yeah. Then the store is just so like huge and crazy, but with games we've had such luck there. And they usually have a lot. Of course, we're not always interested in everything that's there, but they usually have a lot of games. Especially like PS1, PS2, they have a lot of those games. It's a fun thrift store. It's humongous. It's like the size of a warehouse. And a lot of thrift stores, like 90% of it is closed, but this one is not like that.
A lot of housewares and stuff.
Mm-hmm. You beat him fast. Danger.
Captain Shamrock.
He's looking at you. You'll see why I'm the world's most dangerous man. Why is he the world's most dangerous man?
I don't know.
Oh, are you not familiar?
I remember at
with
the
him?
time, well, I'm kind of familiar with him, but not so much with WWE. I remember he used to always be like on the cover of like Black Belt magazine and stuff.
Oh, so he's not just a wrestler?
Well, no, he's an MMA fighter that became a wrestler.
Oh. Is that Brock Lesnar? He went from UFC to WWE, or was it the other way around?
I think it was the other way around.
He started in WWE and then went to UFC and has gone back and forth since.
I don't know how I missed that.
You know, I've been reading the comments and stuff about how those three wrestlers have been suspended due to the wellness policy, and people were complaining in the comments, oh, why do they get suspended when Brock Lesnar tested positive for something in UFC and he didn't get suspended?
They explained that he's only part-time, so they don't test him.
Yeah, but the other people were saying that, you know, he got tested in one thing. You can't suspend somebody off of someone else's test. So they could have retested him and I guess suspended him, but like, in all reality, like you said, he's part-time, so what's the point?
I think the wellness policy is more to protect WWE than to protect the wrestlers.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, every time a wrestler dies, regardless, I mean, it could just be a car wreck.
Yeah, it has absolutely nothing to do
Yeah.
with wrestling or drugs or whatever.
You get all these stupid allegations.
Yeah.
But in fact, I think when was it Roddy Piper died, and Nancy Grace was on CNN, like she was interviewing somebody.
Yeah.
She was talking stupid.
Yeah. It's sad though because they do have that stigma of, oh, everybody does steroids and all that nonsense. Where in reality, I'm sure there's some, but it's not everybody.
Well, why do they blame wrestling? Look at all these other athletes that die for stupid things.
Right.
How many NFL players have died from murder, from shooting people, from being shot?
Right.
Some of them are the ones doing the shooting.
Yeah. But it has nothing to do with their profession.
Yeah, they don't blame football for it.
I think it's just because wrestling has such a
It's
lot
part
of
of American life.
Yeah, but a lot of people think so negative about it, you know? It's either you love it or you hate it. There's really not an in-between. So,
Well, you know how I feel about people that hate it.
all they
Actually, I'll rephrase that. I personally don't care if somebody likes wrestling or not. I just don't like it when they insult it when they don't watch it.
Yeah, like they act like they know what you know.
I mean, I don't like football, but I'm not going to insult somebody over it.
All they have to do is watch the Daniel Bryan video with Connor, and that's it. That's all they need to see. Connor the Crusher.
How was that? Maybe we should look up how to do the finishers.
Alright.
Game facts.
I'm going. Excuse me, cat. Watch out! I don't want to run over your tail.
His recovery is fast.
Jeff Jarrett? I don't know who that is.
I think he owns Global Force Wrestling now.
Wrestlemania 2000 games. Oh, I guess I need to specify Game Boy.
Yeah, otherwise we'll probably get the Nintendo 64.
I found it.
Maybe you can give some clarity on the gauges also.
Let's see. Championship mode. Playing the game. Five down. Alright, so if you press up and B, you get a vertical suplex, down and B, a pile driver, away and B, DDT, and towards and B, a body slam. Or you get up and A, an eye rake, down and A, a headbutt, left and A, an Irish whip left, and right and A, an Irish whip right. If the opponent is down, pressing A does the head stomp, and B varies, but it can usually be a leg drop or mounted punches. If you're over the opponent's feet, you can do A is a knee drop and B is a half crab. At the opponent's middle, A is pickup and B is pin. While running, A is running clothesline and B is a drop kick. Top rope, A is a knee drop and B is a leg drop. Alright, so it says special moves. While in grapple with the box meter full, you could do a Stone Cold Stunner.
Ow.
It says select over legs while box meter is full.
Select over legs? What does that mean?
Hold on. It doesn't say. It just says that Austin could do a Stone Cold Stunner. And then it says, for Shamrock and Jay Jarrett, you have to select over the legs while the box meter is full. Mankind, you have to select over the head. Val Venus, you have to select on top rope. And then you have to select from the back of grapple with Vince McMahon.
Does that mean press select?
It doesn't say, it just says select over legs. So I don't know. I'm assuming the box meter is that single box by itself. But I don't know. It says select while in grapple.
Select while in grapple. There it is!
Oh!
Alright, that was awesome.
So it was literally hit the select button?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I need to get the heck out of here.
I just wasn't reading it right. My apologies.
Alright, I'm gonna do it again. Just because it looked kind of cool. Pow! That was awesome.
Alright, pin him, pin him, pin him. Oh
No
no,
pin.
this one
It's
you
still
don't
cage.
pin.
Man, Steve Austin has some back fat.
You are completely pathetic. That was 6.
Big boss man.
We saw him on the street today.
You did. Hard time.
Oh snap. So I guess the one that says select over legs and overhead is just for those specific ones. But I totally like skipped over the one that said select while grapple. So I guess it doesn't have to be a finisher move. It's just a special move. Is what the GameFAQs thing says. So it seems like you can do it whenever. Like you can do it now if you wanted.
Oh, you DDT'd me.
Nice. Well, there was the over the legs thingy that I was talking about.
This one should be crap.
I like how it makes a funny little sound. But I don't know what any of the other gauges are. I don't think this explains it.
You should be able to do it again.
She gets up.
Oops. Wrong button. There it is. Ow! I like that.
Oh, and it totally takes a whole lot of health away.
That looks awesome.
I'm glad I can be of assistance
Yep,
to you.
this should be animated too.
You could make it, couldn't you? It's funny. Mr. Vince McMahon. Oh, cat's upset because I shoot him away. Oh, this guy. It's like he's shaking off his hands to dry them. Like there's no paper towels in the bathroom. I just gotta shake them.
You should call OSHA.
There you go. What's the other Game Boy game? What is it called? Isn't there another wrestling one where Steve Austin's trying to save Stephanie McMahon or something like that? Is that a Game Boy game?
Yeah. Can't think of the name.
We don't own it, obviously.
Vengeance.
Vengeance. Yeah, we don't own that. Isn't this one the only one we own on Game Boy?
This and the
Oh, the Raw one, right?
Raw and there's I think it's called Mayhem.
I fail. I thought this was the only one we owned, apparently.
Then we have Superstars, of course.
That's all on Game Boy?
Yeah.
Oh! Stomp him in the face. Whoa, what was that? That looked cool. There it
We
is.
should be able to do it again.
So maybe a bar like doesn't fill up until a certain point, so you can't. Oh,
You kick out.
maybe. Oh, he
Nope.
didn't. You're an intercontinental champion. Good job. You're at 8 now. So about halfway.
Well, there's 2 rematches.
I think that because you had said Steve Austin, I had marked it, and then when you got to the end, I did another mark because there was 2 people you did a rematch against, right?
Here's one of the rematches.
So I think in the 17 that I counted, it included the 2 rematches. Because obviously you don't wrestle it yourself, so
This ain't no Street Fighter.
no. Well, even in all the Street Fighters, you don't do that. Not in all of them. I thought in some of the versions you didn't fight yourself.
I'm sure we would. The other ones will. Champion Edition you do also.
Do you know if you do in the newer, the 3 and 4?
I think only in versus.
I haven't played 3 a whole lot. 4 I've never played. Or am I thinking
I'm
5?
thinking 4 and 5.
Yeah, 4 and 5. Yeah, 4 you own, and we've only played it a little bit. And 5 we don't own. And probably never will, unless you get a free copy of it somehow. I'm assuming.
On PlayStation, it's cheap copies.
Did they?
You know, we talk about outsourcing and stuff. That would be something outsourced. Here's my credentials to all of these things.
Do they do on PlayStation at your work?
Yeah.
I didn't know if they gave up on that after a while.
It's just a pain in the neck.
Well, it is. It's probably like a boss would get a username. It probably takes forever to verify the employment and all that. Thankfully, I did it when everybody was doing it, so you know, it was one fell swoop. Now it's like probably just random. Is there people there that at your work that keep track of what's going on PlayStation? So if something like that comes up, I can.
It's not like it was in QA.
No. That's because the QAs just have too much free time.
I don't want to hear that.
Well, if you're signed up for the emails, I think it tells you when you get when new stuff comes in and whatever. It's not to be part of it. I was signed up for them, but it was obviously through my work email that I don't have anymore.
Come on, get up, get up. Oh, it went down.
You're too slow.
Yeah. Can you climb up the ropes? I never tried. Oh, you can. Cool. Triple H's have a seizure or something.
It's not doing very good. Yeah, there was moves.
I'm gonna try it again.
It says that he has to be down, so do it. Oh, you missed. It said on the thing that you can only do moves off the top rope when the other player was down. What was that? He's messing you up. Not really, but... Dang. I wonder why Triple H didn't play a bigger role in this version of the game.
He wasn't as big then.
No, that's what I was thinking. You can do the move. Oh, he's already out. Never mind. Alright, you're at 10. 10 of 17, if my calculations are correct.
Yeah, so it's indeed about a full hour, 28 minutes in now.
Well, maybe an hour, maybe a little less.
SOBs. I wonder what the rating of this is. It's not on that box.
Probably T, I would think, at least. If teen was a rating back then. I don't know if it's changed between this and now. It certainly shouldn't be rated E.
It's definitely for everybody.
Maybe the, what's the other one? E10? Like 10 plus or something
Yeah, I don't
like
think
that?
they have that anymore. I think it's now just K. Or it used to be K. 10 plus used to be K.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I never really paid attention to ratings until I worked at PlayStation, so... And then you get people calling and complaining about it. It says you can... Oh, it said you could do it!
I did it.
Oh, did you? I totally missed. Oh, nice try.
Oh, it's a handicap match. Shoot, he's gonna tag out. Can't let him. Dang it.
Oh. Watch out for Christian. Oh, too early.
Get up. What? I was pounding him to throw him out of the ring.
Who knows, man? I forgot about the handicap match.
It's not PC to call it a handicap match.
Whatever.
It's now a physically disabled match.
I don't think so.
Physically challenged match.
Oh, you can do it. Get that guy.
There's the kick. Pow!
I was gonna say, I'm very surprised if that worked. Man, stomping someone in the face like that's gonna be hardcore. Oh, nice. Are you jamming to the song? Oh, yeah. That's pretty intense. Back when he had hair. He's a baldy now. Just like Steve Austin's a baldy.
Well, most of those old school guys were baldies. Sting's finisher a year ago, or whenever it was to blind the guy. You know, he didn't win a single match.
Nope, and then he had to retire.
Yeah, how pathetic was that, man?
You can do the thing already.
Pow!
Wow.
There it is.
You took him out. It's almost half his health.
Oh, I could have done it a second time.
You can do it now.
He has to stand up first. There it is. Pow! The Rock is weak.
Now you're fighting Zack Ryder. Is that his name?
Kind of looks like him.
Northern Rock. Rock's like, nope, I'm not going down until my bar is all the way gone. Oh, snap. I stand corrected. Five more matches. Maybe. Have a nice day. He's like doing a little shimmy shimmy with the shoulders.
Mr. Socko.
And he has no tie for whatever reason. Was this must have been around the time where he and The Rock were a tag team?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Or when Mankind was at least trying to be on the Rock's good side. Like
Happy birthday, Rock.
Yeah, the birthday one. That was funny. I was just thinking that. When the clown comes out. Merple or something like that.
Yeah.
Brings out all these people from his past and The Rock just like totally tears into him. It's very funny. Yeah, you did it twice in a row. Look, you can do it again. Nope, not anymore. Didn't he do that to The Rock twice? The birthday thing? I remember one time, but I'm thinking like a second celebration at some point happened.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah. And they had the same clown, if I recall correctly.
Well,
oh
the
no,
clown
that
was
was
used twice.
yeah,
Once in
it
the
was
hospital.
in the hospital with Vince McMahon. Now that I think about it.
Winner.
And that's the bottom line. Stone Cold said so. Oh, snap.
Now try Nature Box.
Yeah. This pay-per-view is supported by, or sponsored by Takis.
And Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Do the do.
And they always have it on their desks, and it's like hardly touched.
Yeah, the labels are always pointing towards the camera.
Well, of course.
You never see them actually drinking the stuff.
I think I saw it like once where they were actually drinking it. I don't remember who was drinking it, but I do recall like one time.
Then Jerry Lawler has a heart attack.
He doesn't do the announcing anymore. This is the pre-show nonsense. The pre-show isn't that bad. It just seems just awkward.
I like the pay-per-view pre-shows. I don't like the SmackDown.
They still do that?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know they still did
They
that.
have a new thing on SmackDown called Talking Smack.
Oh, that's funny. A play on words. Oh, Kane totally missed
Do
that.
people still say Talking Smack?
I do. I don't know if that's a... I don't know if it's a common thing anymore, but I do. In fact, I think I sent that to you in a text recently, that someone was talking smack. Well, I grew up in a time where that was a thing to say, so...
Yeah, there was a time when wrestling was popular.
I don't think I learned it from wrestling.
Learned it from somewhere.
I learned it from growing up in the 90s. Even though I was born in the 80s, I still consider myself more of a 90s kid, because that's the era I remember the most. Oh, what?
Rope break.
Oh, get him away from the rope. There you go, now pin him. Nice. 3 more matches and you should be good to go. If our calculations are correct.
No, it's got to be more than that because
Well, here's your other rematch. Oh no, never mind.
I still have to get the title. Then there's 2 rematches after that, and then it's
What
So I got
title?
like 7 more matches.
No. You didn't do that many rematches, did you?
I'm pretty certain I
Yesterday?
did.
I thought it was only 2. Oh, shit, we have the FAQ up. Might as well look. I thought you did the... Right after the title was when you did the thing with Vince McMahon. It says if you win both the Intercontinental and the Heavyweight Championship belts, Vince McMahon will come out and have you defend against the former IC and World title holders. Okay, so you just won the belt, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you won it from the Undertaker. Apparently not.
Did I? I don't think I did.
No, I would have said that you did.
Yeah, I still didn't win it. Big Show.
Well, shoot.
Prepare for the showstopper.
So if you win the belt from him,
Then I got 2 more after that. And then we can.
yeah. If you win the belt from Big Show. Here I am, being incorrect in the number of matches we have. I'm sorry.
I can't imagine seeing Big Show take a stunner.
So you're thinking you have at least 2 more matches then, after this, or after this and
Before McMahon, yeah.
okay. We'll see then. Is your water over here fresh?
Yes.
Can I drink it?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, after this, can I get a fill up of coffee?
Mhm.
We're gonna take a commercial break.
I can do it right now. It's no big deal. Actually, I'll wait till I don't want to reach over you to get the thing. Oh, don't stop.
We're not stopping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look
Okay,
at that
so you
belt.
did win the belt. Okay, so you should have 2 more rematches and then bits, right?
Should be.
I'll be right back.
Better take that attitude out of my face.
What?
That's what it says.
Oh. Who are you fighting now?
Looks like Undertaker. No, what's his name? His brother Kane. I'll make some fire effects on the screen.
That's not in your way, is it? So is this hard? Like, is this game hard? It doesn't seem like it is.
Not really, once you know how to maneuver the computer. Oh, what was that?
I can't let you get ahead of me, so I suppose I need to beat this game too. Not necessarily tonight, but... Yeah. Kane looks like a cross between Big Boss Man and Mankind. He has the Big Boss Man outfit and Mankind's hair. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, you can't do it now. That's kind of funny. Now he's doing the half crab thing you can do. Yeah, don't even bother. Get away from the rope, dude! Move it, Kane. Don't be scared. Whoa. Did he just regain health? Weird. Alright, so you should have 2 more.
One more, and then
Yeah, so 2 more matches.
oh.
The 2 champs are going to bury you. Wait, what? So do you have 2 more matches? Shaking those hands off again. Why didn't he just use the towel around his waist? Hello, ladies. I wonder how many kids got this game and actually tried like playing through all of it
I'm sure
in
there
one
was some.
sitting, like you are.
Oh, wow.
But they played like 3 or 4 matches and they're like, this game's too long. suppose it depends. Like, I would think that if you were a big wrestling fan, then heck yeah, you'd want to sit around and play it.
It probably depends on the kid and circumstance.
Yeah. Or they have their notebook with their passwords in.
I mean, sometimes when you're a kid and you only have 1 or 2 games, play the hell out of those games.
Well, yeah, of course.
That's why I always think it's funny how some people just put crap all over a game, say it sucks or whatever, but there's always somebody out there that loves it. Like all the reviews for the Double Dragon on Genesis say poor things about it, or Back to the Future on Nintendo. Those games.
People don't like the Genesis Double Dragon? Why? Because
Say
it's
it's
fast?
too fast.
It is
Not
fast.
much variety, it's a short game. I can only imagine those people never played the arcade version.
Well, there's always going to be somebody out there that's going to try to poop on anything, so. I didn't play it, but I didn't think the Double Dragon game on Genesis looked bad or anything. It did look very fast though, so I suppose I can understand that argument. So he said his 2 champions. Does that mean there's going to be another one? And then Vince?
I don't think so.
What's that?
I don't think that's running.
Aw.
That's right.
Prepare for the showstopper. So I guess you have this guy and then another one. And then Vince, I mean.
No, Vince should be after this one.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So it's off by 3 matches, I guess. Apparently you can't do the stunner on him. There it is. Maybe his health had to go down first.
Easy victory.
You see the little symbols. It makes it look like M's and O's.
Moron.
Oh, I was thinking
like
Mormon. Mormons.
Uh,
Son of a Mormon. That's funny.
I like that picture that you have from McMahon.
Duh. What's happening?
Where am I?
They need another feud like this. Like the one with Daniel Bryan and the Authority did not have the same vibe. Not that it was bad, but they need something as powerful as this feud. But I guess, you know, who are they going to feud against now? Shane? Nick Foley? I don't think so. He did the eye rake.
I thought that's a headbutt.
Was it? I thought I saw his hands go down. Maybe I didn't see it right. Ooh, Mr.
It was ironic.
Oh, a little early.
I don't even know what best finisher is.
I had it on the FAQ. Let's see. Low blow.
Oh, that's
It's
all
just-
she wrote.
It says select from the back grapple. I wonder how you do that. That should be it. 20 matches. Yesterday it's like it took a lot longer for you to do this, but maybe it's just because we'd already been streaming for a while when we played it.
It could be
It took you, what, an hour?
51
51
minutes.
minutes? Very good.
So, episode 30 in the bag.
Yes. Let's hear your opinion of this game.
I'd give it an 8 overall.
An 8 out of 10?
Nice variety of characters, even though they all look the same. It has the finisher moves, so that's cool.
Now that you know.
I think going out of the ring is kind of pointless.
Yeah, the timer for that is very fast. It's like they don't want you to be out there.
There's a lot of different modes, a lot of variety, and on Game Boy Color, the game looks really, really good.
Does it?
Yeah.
And the music is great.
Yeah, the music's fantastic.
So what would get it to a 10? The players didn't look so generic.
Yeah, I think they could have fixed that up a little bit, but there were a lot of nice graphical touches, digitized graphics, stuff like that.
I think having not played the game, I could probably agree with your rating. Maybe I'll stream this during the week or something.
Well, it's definitely a better wrestling game than like Raw.
The Raw one's pretty bad.
Oh god.
I think you showed it to me before, but I don't remember it.
Nice credits there.
Yeah. Very simple. Oh, this came out in 99? I guess 2000.
That's
Ouch. Thank you.
so. That's WrestleMania 2000.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
See you later.